Talk Time family. This is Talk Time with Cynthia. Don't forget to tell your families and friends about my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, and that way you'll get all my videos as soon as I upload it. You'll be notified of me uploading the video. And today, what we're gonna do, we're gonna talk on the relationship between a father and a daughter, and the absentee father, the father that just wasn't there, and what that effect is on the daughter. I think we talk more about how it affects the son than we do about the daughter, so we want to get that perspective on today. And this article is from The Composition of Happiness. And also it is by Jocelyn Romero. And she posted this on 2014 of November 25th. Without further ado, we're going to begin reading the article. Growing up without a parent can negatively affect a child's ability to achieve happiness in their lives. There are many reasons for parents not to be present in a child's growth, whether it's due to death, an illness, divorce, or lack of time due to their job. All of these reasons have their own effects on children. The effects occurs in the child's personality, which could often be negative, such as having low self-esteem, lack of ability to socialize, inability to maintain relationships, and so on. When the child's personality is affected negatively, their ability to achieve happiness diminishes. This is the case with women who grew up with the emotional absence of their father. Research shows that women are specifically damaged in their ability to have healthy love relationships due to the absence of their father at some point in their life. Women are likely to have unhealthy love relationship due to insecurity caused by the emotional absence of a father throughout childhood. The benefits that a woman misses by the emotional absence of a father in her childhood are management of emotions, encouragement of risk-taking, competition, and more. According to the article, Growing Up Without a Father, the Impact on Girls and Women by Bravada Garrett Sonia. Fathers are essential to girls in their child development because they provide with a different type of nurturing. They focus more on teamwork and competitiveness. This different type of focus has an effect on the girl's ability to manage emotions, intelligence, and academic achievement. Fathers also are essential to provide with a sense of what self-control and teaches it to girls. Therefore, if a girl does not receive this during her childhood development, when she grows older, she will have difficulties with her personality by being insecure. Having low self-esteem excuse me, and being unable to recognize her self-worth. Girls need to be taught by their father about men so when they grow up to women, they would be able to acquire healthy relationships. A blog that was posted in website Love Life Learning Center created by Dr. Tom Jordan and his wife, whose professions are in the field of psychology, states that fathers need to nurture their daughters in order for them to have a secure sense of themselves as individuals and as desirable women. However, if fathers do not provide with this type of nurturing, then the daughters will have grief and will search for the missing father's love somewhere else. A father also has the responsibility of advising their daughters about how men are, what they value, how they get to respect women, and so on. This is how a daughter would have information in order to be able to look for their ideal man in the future. Although, if daughters cannot acquire this information and nurturing from their fathers due to their absence, then they will fail to cultivate healthy relationships, leading them to develop negative characteristics. Not receiving the adequate nurturing and information of a father will lead a daughter to grow into an insecure woman. According to a paper named Fatherless Woman, what happens to the adult woman who was raised without her father by Gabrielle Korch, PhD. She confirms that a girl sees her self-worth reflected in a father's behavior toward her. Therefore, a woman who was raised having a positive relationship with her father will be self-confident. However, a woman who lacked of someone to assure her self-worth will have a low self-esteem, hence making it more difficult for the woman with low self-esteem to overcome obstacles throughout her life. Moreover, Court explains 3 types of love relationships that adult women would have if they experience the emotional absence of a father. The first one is called the multi-faceted arena of relationships. This is the type of relationships where women who don't have a sense of validation for themselves tend to look for it by having sex with men until they think they found the right one that makes them feel accepted. The second one is marrying daddy, which is the type of relationship where women seek for older men wanting to find the father figure they never had. If the lover recognizes that the woman is going to go through a transformation that will make her into her own older woman, from daughter to woman, then their relationship will be successful. However, if the man doesn't recognize this transformation or doesn't want to, then he will respond negatively to the woman and make her feel silly and even more less confident about herself. That would show that he just wanted to take advantage of the naive young woman he married to. The third type of relationship is avoiding engaging emotions, right? Which is where women just avoid getting involved their emotions with men, and so I think I read that wrong, guys. The third type of relationship is avoiding engaging emotions, which is where women just avoid getting involved their emotions with men, and so they decide to focus instead on their career, taking care of others by serving them, serving to God, to their sisters, son, and daughters, and so on. Also, prostitutes who involve their body with men, but not necessarily involving their feelings at all. Last but not least, the woman who ends up having relationships with those who are married, and which is convenient to her because she never really wanted to commit either anyway. So that makes you wonder, right, guys? So that was the end of that. But so you end up with no direction on how to handle a relationship, especially when you wasn't able to learn that type of stuff when you was with your father. I mean, if you were, because of your father was absent. Let me just say that. But there are cases out there that they beat the odds. They beat the odds, and this type of thing don't happen to them because they do their research and they study. And it's not like having firsthand your father being there, because I remember me growing up, and my father was not there, and I made some mistakes that I regretted, and over time you learn, from trial and error, and you learn that, okay, that was stupid. What in the world? You learn that, okay, that was stupid. Now I know better than to do that again. You know what I mean? So it's a hard thing growing up without your father and trying to figure out, is this the right guy, and is he good for me? Some of the things that he's saying, is it okay, some of the stuff he's saying, or should I do this, or when should I do this, and then, but with your father there, your father can let you know, this is what men do, this is how they behave, and so this is what you look out for. You look out for this, you look out for that, and like that. But if you don't have a father around, then if your mother didn't have her father around, then I mean, nobody really knows. She just giving you what she know. And like I always like to say, I said you can't make a withdrawal where a deposit was not made. So if a father didn't put it in there, then a daughter can't pull it out of there. So to me, I would say just do your research and make sure that you well studied up on it, or I don't know. You just have to really be careful. Maybe you got a uncle or something you could talk to, or a older brother that might be able to put you on game to some, some guys that are not serious about being in a relationship or whatever. But you just have to be careful because it is really hard, because you do end up just having a lot of psychological situations going on where you do start looking for daddy, and you don't realize it until until it's too late, or until you hear somebody say something about how old is he? You have daddy issues. So that's why a lot of times, even though the parents aren't there, or if you feel like you can't trust anybody, and this might sound crazy, but Google is full of information that you have to search and research until you find about 50 people saying the same thing. Maybe not 50, but more than 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 people saying the same thing. You got to make sure that you keep seeing the same thing, because 9 times out of 10, a whole bunch of people ain't gonna be trying to tell you a lie or putting the untruth out. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, so it's hard. And just like they said, a father have a role of nurturing too to the daughter, and and a lot of times that's forgotten about, because a lot of times when we talk about fathers, we think about the son and how the role the father father plays the role of nurturing to the son more than he does a daughter. But now we have a full understanding that he have to also cover that role that he's supposed to have in his daughter's life too. So, and we can't forget that, and same vice versa, the mother to the son. Because God put us both there for a reason, not for you to be like, oh, your daughter, your son, you know what I mean? So, you have to be careful with that. So that's all I'm gonna say about that, because it was self-explanatory, and just if you find yourself in those situations and it's hard for you to hang on to a relationship, or you keep getting into a bad relationship, and you just have to make sure that you go get counseling, talk to somebody, and try to find some direction, so that you're not in and out relationship, and getting your heart broken and everything like that. So you have to be careful with that. All right, guys. All right, I love you so much, and I will talk to you guys later. And like I said, I think I didn't get in my video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and let me know what you think about this article. Something I just found, and I just wanted to share with you guys, because whenever I find something, something that I feel like is good, I want to share it with the people who I love, which is y'all. But yeah, don't forget to tell your family and your friend what your girl Scent is doing, because we're trying to keep it popping over here on the positive side. Y'all know how we do, okay? We try to keep popping on the positive side with love, understanding, peace, joy, love. I can't say love enough, provided what's going on in our country today. So let's try to embrace each other and keep it real, okay? And y'all stay safe, and y'all stay peaceful. And I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Bye. Love you.